Every day when I wake up, I got all kind of demands. You got all kind of demands. And the reason why you're not where you want to be is not because you're not great, but you taking all other people's stuff before you spend enough time with yourself to get to know you and get to know what you want and what you should do. And so please raise your hand with me if you're saying, E, from this day forward, I make a commitment to myself in a way I've never made a commitment to myself before. Let me see your hands. I said, I'm gonna grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day. I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim. I didn't get here making excuses. You got to get to the point where it hurts. I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. But I'm not gonna cry about it. No, I'm not a part of the country club. Nope, I'm not. I don't hang out with them, but I'm still gonna be successful. I'm still gonna get to where they are. Why? Because I owe it to myself. And can't nobody stop me but me. You will not destroy us. You will not defeat us to the day I die. It's your mental toughness, your mental strength. We can, we will, and we must get through this. This is what's so sweet about success, that as long as you stay in failure, that you get satisfied with that. When you actually come over to success, it's the same thing. Like, you gotta have more and more and more of it. Just like when you're in poverty, you can keep doing it. When you become successful, so I went with the master's degree. Then when I went with the PhD, we came out with an album. I wrote 3 books. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? Now I'm at a point where I have this sensational desire for more success. So after I finish with the degree, now I start working out. I'm ready to hit this marathon. Now I got another book coming. Now I'm trying to win the Nobel Peace Prize. Now we're trying to do a reality show. I'm telling you would get from the dark side. You get from being a loser, low self-esteem, doubt, and fear. If you can find your way on this side, guys, it's sweeter on this side. Many of you have not activated who you are because you don't know what you want. Execution is worship. Execution is worship. Execution is worship. Execution is worship. You get away with a lot of stuff when you start executing. And I'm telling you, if you execute, you're going to be on a whole other level. What do you want? And there are those of you in this room, you are great. You are phenomenal, and you're not walking in it. Accept it. And now let's walk in it. The dream is yours, but you're saying, I'm not worthy of the dream. You're probably not, but it's been given to you anyway. I really don't know what I want. I am not walking in my greatness. My esteem is not where it should be. I'm accepting things that I probably shouldn't accept. And when I leave today, I'm ready to embrace the true me. Listen to me, as you're trying to get to that next level of success, you legitimately have to know what that is if somebody's gonna be able to help you out. Listen to what I'm saying. I knew what I wanted. And the first thing some of you in this room have to do, you've got to get to the place where you know what you want. And then once you find out what you want, spend the rest of your natural life waking up and going after it. That's what I do. I wake up every single day and I go after what I want. But if you don't know what you want, what are you even waking up for? E.T., why am I not fired up? E.T., why am I sleeping in? Because you don't have a reason to get up. You don't have a reason to wake up early in the morning. You don't have a reason to work out, but you better stop making excuses and find a way to win. Because once you start winning, I'm telling you, I can't explain it to you, but doors start opening, opportunities start happening. But what you cannot do is you cannot quit during the process. You cannot give up because it ain't what you see. You cannot give up. And when you become a winner, they start seeing you with winners. And so I need you to create a culture of winning. And do me a favor, you don't have to win at a whole bunch of stuff. Just win one day at a time. You cannot give up. What you got to do is, you heard it. Champions keep going when they don't have anything left in their tank. That's the difference between the greats. That's what separates them. When they don't have no more, when it's over, when they're tired, when they're frustrated, when they're ready to give up, when they spent their last dime, that's when they get started. Are you hearing me? It's when you have nothing left. It's when you depleted all your money, when all your energy gone, when you have nothing left. That's when it's showtime. When you find a way out of no way, when you find breath that you don't have, when you find energy that did not exist, when you want this thing as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you find a way. I wish I could tell you you're tired, go take a break. I wish I could tell you it's gonna get easier. I wish I could tell you that if you just keep going, it's gonna get lighter. The weight is gonna get light. I wish I could tell you that, but that's not the truth. The truth is you gotta find something within. So I need you to do me a favor, guys. I need you to win. Until you know what you want, you will not get good rest. If you don't know what you want, then you've not begun to live yet. You gotta find something within, and that's gotta push you, and that's gotta elevate you, and that's gotta drive you, and that's gotta move you. And when you find out what your why is, and your why gotta be deeper than you, when you find your why, you don't hit snooze no more. When you find your why, you find a way to make it happen. There's no excuse for not living up to your fullest potential. No excuse. And I can't explain it, but you better feel me. Winners win and losers lose. I can't explain it any better than that. What changed? I changed. And I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said, I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day. I'm going to do everything in my power to become a victor and not a victim. Do not say this is going to be a part of my life because somebody told you it was going to be a part of your life. You need to start rejecting some of the stuff people are telling you. You need to stop embracing it. Just because they said it, it doesn't mean it's true for you. Just because you don't believe, just because you're going to be in poverty, just because your marriage ain't going to work out, just because your kids aren't going to be successful. I'm not owning that. That's not my life. And the reason why I say it's my fault, even when it's not my fault, because when I say it's your fault, I give you power. I give you control over my life. And I will never give another human control over my life. It's my fault. It's my problem. I'm coming up with a solution for it. Can we try? Are you hearing what I'm saying? Some of y'all, you're not even trying. You don't even try to do it. You've given up before you even tried. I'm taking ownership. You get to determine how you live. You live life on your terms. Go again, will your way through it. Some things you can skill yourself through, some stuff you gotta will your way through. And where there is no struggle, there is absolutely no progress. I will. Come on, I will. Come on, I will. I must. Don't expect front row seats if you're giving nosebleed effort. Listen to me closely. Everybody want to win. Everybody want to be on a winning team. Everybody want to win, but everybody don't want to work. Everybody want the reward, but everybody don't want to work. We all got to work. If I get a call, I got to show up and show up 120. Every time. I got some folks in here saying, E, your videos changed my life. That's what they were designed to do. This ain't Cupcake City. I'm from Chicago, Detroit. This ain't Cupcake City. That's not how I was raised. My uncles didn't raise me like that. They raised me effort. When you give effort, don't give no 70% away. You give 120%. Your mama ain't got your daddy. Your mama working and taking care of kids. You better take care of your siblings. Extreme effort. Why? Because there are other teams that are crying they're going to be champions. and they're giving an effort, we got to give extreme. And we got to give an extreme because there's some other teams that are extreme. And we got to match their extreme. Went to Michigan State. I rep Detroit. I rep Chicago. When I do, okay, I'm sorry. I'm old, right? I'm old. But when I go and do a speech, and there's other, motivational speakers in the world, they not from Detroit. They didn't go to Michigan State. They ain't getting no PhD like me from Michigan State. When they get on stage with me, I'm not competing just against them. I'm letting folks know I'm a Spartan dog. We got a whole lot of superstars on this here stage tonight. But I want y'all to know this is Run's house. And when I say whose house, you say Run's house. When I get on the stage, extreme effort. I don't care who y'all are. I'm a Spartan dog. When I get on the stage, you better get on here before me. You better not get here. Because once I get up, it's lights out, cameras over. We need extreme effort. The fans. There have been times in history that our fans walk away. We got to teach them. You don't do that no more. You don't just stay for the win. You stay for everything. Extreme effort. Don't give front row. Don't be in the front row getting front row seats, but you're not giving those. You giving those the effort. When you come, we effort. You talk to the players. You talk to the coach. Whatever they need, that's what we do. Next one. Michael Jordan said, I can accept failure. Everyone fails at some point. I cannot accept not trying. On three, extreme effort. 1, 2, 3.
Extreme effort.
That was good. 1, 2, 3.
Extreme effort.
A little bit more. 1, 2, 3.
Extreme effort.
We got to give extreme effort, y'all. And I'm a living witness, even as a high school dropout who lived in abandoned buildings for 2.5 years, that as a high school dropout, I was working at McDonald's for $3.35. When I started giving extreme effort, got that master's, that PhD, I demand $75,000 an hour now. Why? Because I give extreme effort. And it's free. It's online for free. You ain't got to pay. Over 10 years, you can go online every day for the next 10 years and get free content. I didn't ask you to pay. It's free. Then nobody pay me to do YouTube. It's still extreme. Because I got my mama's name on it when I do it. I represent my grandma when I do it. I represent the west side of Detroit. I represent Henry Ford High School. My name is on the back. Everything you do it like this is the last time you're going to do it. Let's go. Extreme effort. If you quit once, it becomes a habit. If you don't give extreme effort on Monday and then you give it on Tuesday and then you don't give it on Wednesday, you just wake up one day and listen to me very closely. All I'm saying is don't quit. I didn't say don't rest. I didn't say don't recover. I said don't quit. Mentally, you ain't got to take off. Mentally, you can stay connected. So number 2, if you quit once, it becomes a habit. Never quit. Extreme conditions. Now, we got some folks that can give extreme effort until it get a little warm. Get a little hot. You got like a test to take. You know what I'm saying? You get like a pop quiz, right? Something happening back at home. Listen to me. I need extreme effort under extreme conditions. When I was getting my PhD, Didi had MS. We had doctor's appointments on the reg. Plus, my mother-in-law had got sent home because the cancer went from her colon and metastasized throughout all her body. And I lost 5 aunts to cancer in a span of 7 years. I can't quit because of extreme conditions. The world don't care that my aunts died. They're not about to pay my mortgage. Somebody told me today, E.T., you big time, you a celebrity. I said, I must not be. They said, why not? I said, Chase still charging me mortgage. They still ask me every month. They still want mortgage. I'm trying to tell them I'm famous. They don't get it. I'm trying to tell them. I'm trying to tell the car dealership I'm famous. They're like, congratulations. Let's make sure we get that money before the deadline, please. They don't care that my wife got MS. They don't care the house in Cali. They don't care about my wife. Michigan, they don't care about my wife. They never say, your wife got MS, we're going to give you 6 months off for a mortgage. Don't even worry about it. Extreme, we must learn to give extreme effort under extreme conditions. Now, you don't have to, but if you want to be a champion, and I know a little something about it because by the grace of God, I'm the #1 motivational speaker in the world. I know a little something about championships. Baylor called me and asked me what my ring size was. I know a little bit about championships. I worked with Alabama. I know a little bit about championships. I talked to Auburn before they won the big one. I know a little bit about championships. I've worked with LSU. I know a little bit about championships, and they are extreme, and they do it under extreme conditions. So I'm not saying we need to do it, but if we're going to be champions, the championship They don't change because of the color you wear. Everybody, every day. Extreme effort, extreme execution. Let's go. Under extreme, watch this. Kobe said, I'll be mad. I used to be mad at Kobe. Like, I ain't understand Kobe, right? Till I got to this point in my life. Kobe said, I can't relate to lazy people. We don't speak the same language. I don't understand you, and I don't want to understand you. I used to think Kobe is a monster. Kobe, who does he think he is? How dare him? But what I realized was Kobe came into the NBA saying, I don't want to play for them. I want to play for them. Why? Because they speak championship. Because they get championship. I don't want to go there. I don't know nobody there. I know people there. I watch people there. I watch Magic. I watch Magic do his thing. I want to go where Magic is. I don't want to just do what Magic did. I want to do where Magic did it. He spoke championship language. So when he would lose a game against Miami on South Beach, when they would lose and everybody else could party, Kobe was like, we lost. How could you party? What are we celebrating? We just lost, and we probably gonna play them in the championship. What are we? And Kobe would be out there for hours in Miami shooting the same shot he missed. Everybody else, they ain't even got no rings. They all out partying, having a good time. Listen to me very closely. We must teach our young people that it's okay to celebrate and have a good time, but don't celebrate when there's nothing to celebrate.